And good morning, everybody. It is Wonderful Wednesday with Beryl Comar, one of my favourite people in all the world. Now, Beryl, today we're going to be discussing EFT. So, I want to know, where did it start? How we use it. So, tell us all the things. I'm open ears. Tell us about EFT.
Well, EFT is emotional freedom technique. And I've been doing this since I learned in 2000. So that's 26 years. And its source actually is acupuncture. Acupuncture from China, Japan, India had acupuncture. And it's like 4,000 years old. So there was a guy called Dr. Richard Callahan, and he said, yeah, it works, but I wonder if we can do it a little bit faster. So because there's only 14 meridians and 7 major chakras, most people know there's 7 major chakras, although there are some minor chakras, for example, in the hand, in the elbows, underneath. Okay. He said, maybe we can bring this up to the 20th century, 21st century. So he started looking at the way acupuncture worked and how he could update it, and came up with thought field therapy, TFT. Okay. And it was very good, but it was very expensive to learn. It was about, then $10,000 was a lot of money, and very few people could afford it. Also, it relied on a lot of different algorithms. So according to what your problem was, you had to learn this algorithm or that algorithm and different tapping places, because EFT is now tapping on the meridians, the transportation system to the chakras where emotion is. And that made it very expensive. And there was a guy called Gary Craig, an engineer, very curious and into structure of things. And he said, maybe we can make it even simpler. There's only 14 and 7 chakras. What if we tapped on all the meridians? And if there's nothing there, well, it's okay. Give it a nice flush out of the thought problem behind the issue. But if it is, then we've flushed it out, and then everybody could do it. And that's what he wanted to do. Now, when we're talking about chakras and meridians, I think maybe you need an explanation of that. So I'll just step into a bit of the science before I go on to more of the history. So we have our physical body. You can see my physical body, and it has organs, plenty of organs, like a brain, a heart, a spleen, a liver, a kidney, etc. Okay. Now, those do not operate on their own. You can go and have the best heart surgery in the world, have some stents put in or whatever. But if the transportation system to the heart and away from the heart isn't cleared of the gunk, the poop is bunny talk, we like to say, like the plaque or whatever, or the widening of the arteries, then you can have surgery in the world, but it doesn't work because you haven't cleared the transportation system. And we have lots of transportation systems. We have the nervous system, the digestive system, the glandular system, so many of them. All right. So that's our physical body. Now, we also have our etheric body, our energy body. This is the body which will live on forever. Okay. And some people can see it. People who can see auras can see it. And sometimes you can feel an aura. You feel the presence of somebody as they enter the room, and then you turn around and they're there. So that's the aura body. And that also has organs. Those organs are called chakras, the 7 major chakras. Okay. And the minor chakras. Now, a lot of the therapies only work on chakras. But if you're ignoring the transportation system that feed those chakras, it's as bad as doing the heart surgery without looking after the transportation system.
Right.
The transportation system of the energy body are the meridians. When you go to your Reiki practitioner, there's all those red lines and green lines and blue lines and all the way through. Those are the meridians.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's 14 meridians, and they're symmetrical, except for 2, which is the central and the governing. They're one that starts here goes all the way to your bottom, and the one here that goes all the way to your lady place. All right, those 2 are very important too. So you can tap on, if you tap on these,
Mm-hmm.
you are clearing the gunk in the system all the way through.
Right.
So, and you don't need needles for that, because the whole point is to flush them out. So there's acupressure as well as acupuncture. Even when they do acupuncture, they'll stick a needle in, but then they give it a flick to set up that vibration that sends the flush through. Now, we know what could get stuck in a physical body because we can see it. It's a blood clot or something. What can get stuck in an etheric body, a body that you can't even see?
A feeling, an emotion.
Yeah, a thought.
Yeah.
The thought stuck there, it stops the flow of energy.
Okay. Yeah.
Hence, emotional freedom technique. You get rid of the emotion behind the issue and it's gone. Okay? So it may not heal a broken leg. So I've got a broken leg and I do EFT and bingo, it's not broken. No, you'll have your broken leg, but there's a lot of issues around that broken leg that can stop it healing fast. Your thoughts, your irritation, your anger, your fears, your projection into what am I going to do with the crooked leg or whatever. And we know that happens. German New Medicine is all about these issues. And doctors know that the miserable negative client is not going to heal as well as the positive one. So that's what we're doing. We're flushing out emotions. And with this, and you don't have to learn all those algorithms now that you used to learn in TFT.
Right.
So I train with Gary Craig, who developed this emotional freedom technique. Wonderful man. He only passed away 18 months ago. And also Carol Look. Now, Carol Look did, and that was at the NGH convention in 2001.
Okay.
And she did a scientific study with a university on cataracts. And the people who did the EFT, most of them, I can't remember the percentage now, they cured their cataracts. They don't have cataracts anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. He did a lot of work with the veterans centers around the United States with EFT, and that's how it got its name and it became so popular at the time. Some of the people have now come along and do faster EFT or whatever. But I teach the basics and then I teach, because if faster EFT, for example, doesn't work, you need to be able to go back to basics.
Okay.
And any doctor will tell you that, if the fanciest thing in the world doesn't work, you go back to cutting and using your stitches because the laser didn't work or whatever. Yeah. So when I teach the basics and then all the what we call the shortcuts. Okay. And it doesn't. So you can do it for yourself once you've learned it.
Right.
When I do it with others, I borrow the benefits. So if I've had 6 clients in a day and the last one is someone that I'm doing EFT with, it's amazing because as I tap on, because I'm doing the tapping with them, I'm getting the benefits of doing that.
Yeah, that's what I always think.
I'm going home supercharged and I've just done 9 hours of therapy work.
I know, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, tell me, Beryl, so you've got a level 1 certificate coming up where you're going to train this. So are you doing it online? Is it in person? What are you doing with it?
It's on Zoom.
On Zoom.
Because what I do is be able to see this. And I do a lot of work on Zoom because you can tap. It's mostly around the face. The only one that's not is under the arm here. And yeah, I mean, yeah, if people haven't got a face, you can always do the toes, because the toes are the ends of meridians. So once you know more than just the basics, there's lots you can do. So I'm teaching EFT 1, the basics, which is for pain, phobias, and cravings.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Which is
the science behind it, and doing it for yourself. And then a month later, for those who want to then be practitioners and work with other people, there's 2 days of EFT 2, and then you are a certified practitioner. But level 1 is the introduction. You can do it for yourself, and that's amazing. You can do it for yourself.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Because your own cravings, your own this, because that's what we hear so many people with. You know, they just craving at nighttime those more sweetie stuff. You know, so absolutely, or whatever.
I was at a birthday party on Wednesday night, and the 16-year-old granddaughter of the lady having her retirement birthday party had twisted her ankle or something. It was swelling, and people were saying, well, you need to see the doctor in the morning, etc. I said, Ariana, you know I do this woo-woo stuff. Just come and sit over here with me. And we did some tapping, and she went from a pain of 8. Oh, we took the pain up. Because when people know they can take the pain up, it's like, oh, I just took the pain up. I can take the pain down. So she went to a 4.
Right.
And she even allowed, because she thought she'd look silly. I mean, at 15, you think it's silly to be there with some ice on. But she then accepted the ice on it as well. So that was a good thing too, because she was a bit proud and stubborn. So we tapped on, even though I'm stubborn, because that was her feeling. I don't want to look stupid. I do want to dance, and I choose to dance and have some fun.
It is all amazing. I love that our bodies can respond so well to other things without the need for being dependent on medication. Our bodies are set up, I think, for success, and it's just knowing how to do it.
This is the biggest chemical factory in the world. Well, the smallest but biggest in volume. All those tonins, oxytocin, serotonin, etc., are all produced here. When we're taking chemicals, it's doing the job that naturally your brain wants to do. It wants to protect and look after you. And then when we've done the tapping, we do test, like we do in Bunny Talk, and we also do bilateral eye movements. And it could possibly be the first time that, besides NLP, because there's a lot of NLP, the wording and really listening to the client involved, that you do the eye movements. And so many other therapies have latched onto the eye movements, saying it's theirs. But Richard Bandler brought in the eye movements way back in the 80s. And EFT also used this, because, now you can't think the way you did before. The thought is not there. And it's the thought that's blocking the etheric body. So the etheric body can now work with the physical body. And the physical body can work with the etheric body.
Together.
The yin and the yang.
Yeah. I love it. I love that explanation. Thank you for sharing that, because a lot of people don't know, and to have it explained so thoroughly is really helpful. So you have this first workshop. What are do you know? Have you got the dates there? Do you know the dates for your first one?
Sunday, the 10th of May.
Sunday, the 10th of May. Okay, so we'll get that in the comments in the show notes. And then the next one, didn't you say that you could work with animals with EFT as well? Because of course they're a physical body and they have emotions, and so tell me more.
the reason there's a month between EFT1 and EFT2 is
Mm-hmm.
you now learn EFT1, you've learned the basics, and you can do it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you're confident with doing it for yourself. So EF2 is if you want to be a practitioner and you want to work with other people or with your children or with your animals or whatever, but you want to have that title practitioner. Yeah, we go further into the tell the story techniques, the movie technique and things, and we learn distance work. So, you know, if you've heard that your grandchild or child or someone at a distance is ill and someone's telling you how they feel, you can do it for them. You can do it for the frail. And like you, I work with a lot of dementia clients now. You can do it. Some people are so frail that you can't tap on them physically, or they can't tap for themselves. A baby can't. So you can do it for them. So you say, I am Mary. I am Mary. I feel like Mary. I am Mary. And now, thinking of Mary, maybe with a picture in front of her, or just with the thought, or with her, you can tap on those feelings. Wow. It's like borrowing the benefit the other way. It's called surrogacy.
Yeah.
Now, I had one girl.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she came and did my EFT1 course. Fridays were the day off in Dubai in those times. So she's done EFT1. And that night she was flying back to Manchester, and her parents were picking up on Saturday morning in Manchester, back in time. And as they're driving home, they said, we've got something to tell you about the dog. And she's like, oh, the dog that I left with you to look after when I went off to seek my fortune in Dubai. I don't know what's wrong with the dog. Well, the dog's not been very well. He's got very, very bad kidney infection. And we're keeping him alive this weekend so you can spend some time with him. But we have to take him to the vet on Monday to be put down. She was in terrible state. My dog, you know, and the dog was just lying there, soporific, didn't even raise his head to look at her. So she called me immediately. Said, Beryl, EFT2, tell me now. So I said, okay, this is what you do. So she tapped, feeling for him, being him, and the dog started wagging his tail. Carry on tapping. He lifted his head up. She carried on tapping. He actually got off the bed, the sofa that he was sitting on, went outside and peed.
Wow.
It was the first time he'd peed in days. I said, continue all weekend working with him. Any emotional shift you notice, and if he doesn't want to eat, even though I don't want to eat, I choose to eat and build up my system because I want to spend more time with Melissa while she's here, etc. And they took the vet on Monday. The vet checked him out because even though he said he must be put down, they still have to do that last check. He said, there's nothing wrong with this dog. Why have you brought him?
Oh my goodness. Now, I knew you could do Reiki, distance Reiki, and I've done other energy healing with people.
I've been doing Reiki since 1996, and it only works on the chakras.
Yeah, but
it doesn't work on the meridians.
Oh my goodness. So imagine having that intent with Reiki and with EFT.
Yes, I've never charged for my Reiki, always set it up, but I've been doing Reiki since the 1990s.
Yeah.
And this was, I'll tell you, I was a little bit, I don't know if I really believe in this, etc. And it was the National Guild, and I was going to be making my first presentation. And I was really nervous because all the people that I look up to, like Jerry Kine and Scott Giles, and all these people were going to be there. And I woke up with the most awful migraine, terrible migraine. And my presentation's at 11 o'clock. What am I going to do? I felt awful. I thought, the only thing I can do is that tapping thing that I just learned. I just learned it. Tapped. I've never had a headache since 2000.
Yeah.
No headache, no migraines. But that was a bit confusing. You know, I had a brain tumor 3 years ago, And they kept saying, no, you've not had headaches, you're not happy. I said, it's not, that's because I haven't had a headache since 2000. Oh, she's silly. They were kind of fobbing me off. I had to be really insistent. I know there's something there, the back of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And when I say I've never had a headache since 2000, people just don't believe me, but it's true.
No, I can believe it. I really can. So, Beryl, are we going to show people? We're going to show people the base. Just so I shared with you something before. I don't necessarily want to go into it, obviously, on here because it's not.
Yeah, we won't go. As Gary always says, to be terrific, be specific. So we won't get into the names and things, but I've got enough of your story that we could tap. Okay. And you're going to tap with 2 fingers because meridians also come into the end of your fingers. Okay. So we have a setup statement. It can be on like this on this hand or on this hand. And even though the they, and you know who the they are.
Yes.
And Sophia, you know who Sophia is. Even though they say Sophia's bringing the family down, and I want you to put all that rage in. Even though I'm raging.
Even though I'm raging.
I'm raging.
Even though I'm raging.
Because they say Sophia brought the family down.
They say Sophia brought the family down.
And all she wanted to do was go dancing.
All she wanted to do was go dancing.
You got to say it out loud.
And all she wanted to do was go dancing.
I choose.
I choose.
Yeah. You can if you want. I choose.
I choose
to love and accept myself.
To love and accept myself.
They are who they are. Okay.
They are who they are, and it's okay.
Even though I'm mad as hell and raging.
Even though I'm mad as hell and raging.
What they're saying about her.
What they're saying about her.
Trying to spoil her and put her down.
They're trying to spoil her.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Yeah. I'm the raging mum.
I'm a raging mum.
I choose
to
be calm.
To be calm.
Choose to be calm.
Choose to be calm. And
who they are. It no longer affects me.
Accept them who they are. I don't know.
Even though they're having a go at her.
Even though they're having a go at her.
And say she has to make sacrifices.
And say she has to make sacrifices. Yeah.
I choose to protect my daughter calmly and comfortably.
I choose to protect my daughter calmly and competently.
And be the example I am.
And be the example I am.
They have no right to do this.
They have no right to do this.
They have no right to do this.
They have no right to do
that rage out.
They have no right to do this.
Yeah, be specific.
They have
to get that emotion out. We have people crying. They have no right to do this.
They have no right to do.
Blamers.
Blame us.
Beginning of your life. Blamers. I hate blaming.
I hate blaming.
It's not fair. It's
not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Nobody shouts and screams at my daughter.
Nobody shouts these things at my daughter.
They're just having a go at her. It's not right.
They're just having a go at her. It's not right.
Our intention was never to bring a family down.
Our intention.
That's their picture of the universe, not mine.
Yeah, our intention was never to bring the family down. That's their picture, not mine. Yeah.
All we want to do is dance. We like dancing. We're a family that dances.
We're a family that dances.
We have fun.
We have fun. We had a ball.
I kind of feel sorry.
I kind of feel sorry for them.
Yeah, we had a ball.
Yeah, we had a great time.
I kind of feel sorry for them.
I feel sorry.
This one is at the side. Just, where your bra has that sort of a reinforcer sometimes. Just in here.
Yep.
Yeah. And you can do it like this. You can do it like this. Across. Okay. Yeah. No one got sick. No one got hurt. Nobody got pissed drunk.
Yeah.
Everything was fine.
It was fine.
Some people have huge imaginations.
Some people have huge imaginations.
All I want to do is protect my.
All I want
to do is protect my daughter.
All I want to do is protect my daughter.
She's a big girl. She can protect herself. Yes, she can. She can protect herself.
Yeah, she can protect herself. She's a big girl. She is a big girl, and she can protect herself, and she has done. Yeah, good. Yeah,
so she's doing well.
She's doing well.
She's doing well.
She's doing great.
Yeah. She married a great guy.
She married a great guy.
Everybody connect.
Everybody.
It's just under here on the bottom.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Everybody else can just be who they are.
Everybody else can just be who they are. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Let's carry on dancing. Let's carry on dancing and having fun.
Let's carry on dancing and having fun. Yeah.
And now there's a spot here.
Yeah.
Very important. And just tap on there.
Yeah.
Okay. And while you're doing that, I want you to look straight ahead and eyes up, eyes down, to the side, all the way around in a circle, all the way around in a circle again. Hum happy birthday, just the tune, fast. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hum again. And take a deep breath. I forgot to take a suds number at the beginning, but try to feel irritated and mad now. Yeah. And you did that derivational search. You were looking for it.
Yeah.
You couldn't find it.
No.
Okay. If it comes back, we can say, even though I still have some of this remaining irritation or more emotions come up, then we flush those out, and until people are just like, there's nothing left. There's nothing left.
Yeah.
It's like you drained the soup.
Yeah. Just let it go.
So there are some other things you said that you could, and I make little lists for people and send them, that things like they're blaming, they're screaming, and I leave people with a list of things that they can tap on.
Yeah.
Because we don't want, we can't control other people. We can't control what they say or do or whatever. The only thing we can control is our reaction to it. And I like this because it does help us to control our reaction.
Yeah.
Now, I have to give you a little bit of a warning. If you're doing this at night, this is it's going to energize you so much. So we just rub.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Otherwise, the first time I did this, I was like, ping pong eyes.
Okay, like wide awake. Yeah. I suppose because of all the energy flow. Yeah. Okay, so that's okay. No, that's great. That's really helpful.
I've got a lot of energy doing that with you. So I've borrowed the benefits of doing that with you. Exactly. How are your energy level?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm good to go. So it's they're high. I feel a lot lighter, for sure. So thank you. I appreciate you doing that. And so now everybody, you can see the benefits of doing this, because actually when I'd been speaking to Beryl before about it, I was really annoyed. So if you had done a significant units of subjective units of disturbance scale, like 10 being the worst, 0 nothing, which I'm sure most people are aware of in a doctor's, they ask you, where are you on your pain scale? So I was pretty annoyed. I would say I was a good 7, 8. And now I'm like, I can't be bothered to think about it, to be honest. So 0, 0, 1. It's like,
well, in the end, it's like, why give them my energy?
No, I'm not. Yeah. And I'm really good at going there quickly. It's just that it's just happened again, and it's like, really, you're still going on about it? It's like, what's wrong with you? But that they obviously need EFT. It's like, what is your problem? I can't be. It's like, it's just like, ugh. That's just some people, isn't it? It's just some people. There you go. So it's just like, let it go. Just some people are like
Yeah,
that.
just because we do therapy work and help people doesn't mean we're angels. I keep saying I'm not ready to be an angel yet.
I know.
Just wait, I've got to outlive my cats.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, we're still going to have feelings, aren't we? You know, stuff happens, life still happens, and we're human beings. And I'm still going to feel very protective of any of my children, because and of any good friends as well. You know, it's like that's as we are as humans. You know, we want to protect people. So it's it's if I feel it's unjust and like just like what you know, it's just like. But judgmental people, I really don't like them very much. But then I'm judgmental of judgmental people, so now I'm judging.
Exactly. Yesterday, the same happened with me. I was having coffee with a friend, and somebody came along and was interrupting and then saying certain things, and I wanted to protect and speak up for her, and then he just got off and, oh, you're this and you're that, and you know, that was. I came.
But again, it's some people, we have to feel sorry for them.
I can actually do tapping in the car now. I'm not doing that. I do it against the wheel of the car.
Of course. Yeah. I love it. I love it. So we're going to put how to join for May the 10th. And I think that's absolutely fabulous tool for everybody and anybody to use. And I must admit, I do give EFT as well to a lot of my clients because it's a backup thing. It's another tool that they can use because we can. And I think you and I were discussing as well at some point that even we'll get you on to do it with the Bunny Talk, because you're a Bunny Talk practitioner and trainer, is to within our trainers and practitioners for you to come on and do EFT with them, but they can actually do it for children with the bunny, with the anchor of the good of using that as well. So there's various ways you can do it.
Children love it, and when I learned all these things, I was a school principal and then working in the teacher training department of the university, head of teacher training. And I used to do this with kids before class. So they come in all full of stuff that's been going on in the playground, and just had a fight with him, and just a couple of rounds of EFT, take the level down.
Yeah, so that they can focus.
Because some schools in the UK are using it.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And they love it because they get that kinesthetic thing, that ADHD thing that's out of their body.
They need to move. Yeah, and it's like moving it around. That's like the animals, they just shake it off. They just know to do that.
And we can also use a bunny. I use a bear, but in fact, there's somebody actually produced a bear with little buttons on it that you can, and they tap. So you can have little red spots or whatever on the bunny on the places. So they tap. The children can tap the bunny for their feelings.
So I am the bunny, and
well, the bunny is me.
Yeah, the bunny is me. Yes,
the bunny is
me. The bunny. The bunny is me.
That's a bit direct for some kids because they don't say what's actually going on. Just do what you think for the bunny. The bunny might be feeling angry now. Let's tap. And they're actually doing this because they're borrowing the benefits. They're doing surrogacy work for themselves and not realizing.
Yeah, I know. So clever. Yes, I like that. I like that. So we'll have to do that. Okay, I love it. So we'll get the links in the comments, and I find that absolutely fascinating. Thank you so much for sharing. I love it. I love it. So everybody, learn EFT with Beryl on May the 10th. So thank you for watching, and it's goodbye from me, Claudia Ricard, and it's goodbye from Beryl. So take care, everybody. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Bye. Keep tapping. Bye.